price you pay for flying high. So whenever you're flying high, you're going to have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to admonish you to don't give up, but hang in there.
Welcome to the I Am Dr. Sharon Show, featuring educators, authors, and entrepreneurs. You can join us live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please follow Dr. Sharon across all social media platforms at I Am Dr. Sharon. And now your host, Dr. Sharon H. Porter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the I Am Dr. Sharon Show, and I am Dr. Sharon. I am so excited to be here. We have a wonderful show for you today. And my first guest, oh my goodness, Tiffany, Monique, and Elisa Mitchell. Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you. Can we welcome them? Woo! Thank you so much for coming today. Tiffany, you are an author, you are a hairstylist, mobile hairstylist. Yes. I can't wait to talk about that. And oh my goodness, this here, we actually were in our first book together, the MLM book. And so we are so excited. Elisa Mitchell from Tampa, Florida, and she is coming, Tiffany, from Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Before we dive into why you are actually in the DMV, I want to give you an opportunity to share a little more about who you are. Tiffany, we'll start with you.
Well, guys, I am, as she said, Tiffany Monique. I am a mobile hairstylist. I travel all over doing pop-up shops, different things like that, working for events. Two-time author. Being an author was something that I never just, really, really thought about. It just kind of fell into my lap and just opened so many doors. Hence being here today.
Yes.
And so, yeah, guys, I'm super excited. We are here on tour with our Multiple Streams of Income book, and Elisa Mitchell is one of my co-authors, and we're just excited to be here.
That's awesome. And Alyssa, please tell us a little more about you.
Well, first, I just want to thank you for allowing us to come on your platform today, Sharon. Oh, my gosh, I'm so excited. My name is Elisa Mitchell. I am from Florida, originally from Jamaica. I am now a fourth-time author. It's so amazing. My first book was actually the MLM Women Edition that Dr. Sharon and I are co-authors in, and that connected us, and we just went growing and doing so many different things after that. I also take your groceries, turn them into quick and easy meal plans. I really believe that, you know, a healthy lifestyle, what we're putting and eating is so essential as being entrepreneurs and authors. So my whole concept of, you know, doing alternative, cutting back red meat and throwing in my little twist. I love it.
I love it. And, you know, we cannot even move forward without a shout out to Taria Avant.
Oh, yes.
And so
Absolutely.
I just, in every book that I do, I always give her a shout out because she is the one that introduced me to this whole authorship world.
Absolutely.
And really taking it to really do something else with it. And so she inspired me so much, and I know you all as well.
Yes.
And so I definitely just wanted to give that shout out to Taria.
Shout out to Taria.
Yes, we love you, Taria.
We are so
We love
grateful
Absolutely.
because of her leading the pack to bringing co-authors together and building books. Tiffany and I are now able to take our book and put it on a tour and educate in the community. And that's why we're here in the DMV, to bring the awareness of multiple streams of income.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about multiple streams of income because, guys, we all know one stream will not do.
No.
So let's talk about the book, all the things that are in there, and then we're going to move forward with the tour. So let's talk about it. What can we expect once we purchase and read this book?
So once you purchase the book, we actually have, in the first edition, I think it's 15 authors, all from different industries, showing you basically how they have been able to be successful in what they're doing by creating multiple streams of income in their specific industries. So for me as a hairstylist, I've been able to do creative things with the beauty industry to bring in multiple streams because, you know, as a hairstylist, we have our seasons, we have our slow times, and we don't want to be sitting there like, okay, it's off season. So you have to come up with creative ways to make it work.
Absolutely.
So we have everywhere from a DJ. We have someone in the book. She has her own cleaning company. It's so many different industries that we have in the book. And Elisa is actually in the second edition. Yes. So she got the green book. She got the money book. I got the red book.
Okay. Exactly. So tell us about yours.
Well, when the opportunity came, when Taria, once again, you know, she's the leading founder of the Multiple Streams of Income book, I had to get in because I was, this was 2016, I was in a part of my life where I was verging out, trying new things, and I said, you know what, I got to be in this book. So my co-authors in here, shouting out Dorothy S. Travis, we're very, very close. Actually, I'm now taking on a project with her now, birthing my authors that want to do a book, Dr. Swiner. So it's a connection that you get with your co-authors. And just by developing the book, we've done projects together, are doing projects together, and now Tiffany and I are taking it on tour to communicate with everybody and show them how one paycheck is just not enough. So
Absolutely.
We're excited.
And that is exciting
about the book.
And you know, you really touched on something, though, Alyssa, about the connection and the
yes.
networking piece, because that is huge. And gosh, how long ago did we do our first book? It's a couple of years
2016,
now. Right.
October.
Exactly. And so, but since then, it seems like forever,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Forever. And so, but the connections that have grown out of that
and
has
relationships,
been awesome.
It's been amazing.
Absolutely. So I'm just really excited about that. So today, guys, you are here because you have an event.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Oh, so yeah. So it's so funny because, as we said, like, we're giving a shout out to Taria because that's how we all became connected. And Elisa was always popping up in Atlanta And I'm like, are you from Atlanta?
Right.
She's like, no, she's driving up from Florida. And so every time Taria would have an event, we would be, we would connect and everything. And so I found out she did the second edition, and so she was pulling on me. I did the first edition was 2015. And so we did the book, and Elisa kept reaching out to me like, girl, we got to do something. We got to do something with this book. I said, okay, Elisa, yeah. All right. And she kept pulling on me.
Absolutely.
She's like, we need to go on tour. So finally I was like, hey, let's do it. And so we're excited about what we're doing. It's a whole movement. It's not just about the tour. It's a movement to let people know. We want to let as many people know that, hey, we can do this.
Absolutely.
So, and we're also getting ready to do our cruise.
Okay, that's right.
Yes.
So that's our celebratory event next year, June 19th through the 24th.
Awesome.
We're going to be in Cuba, cruising to Cuba and Mexico. And so we got some awesome things for y'all. We're excited about all of that. Yeah, speakers. Yeah, powerhouse
male
speakers.
Yes.
We got to mix a little bit of,
That's right.
A little bit of that in there, because we can kind of overpower the men a little bit.
Right.
So we got to mix some of that in there. So we're excited about that. And we're also going to be bringing some stuff on with the pop-up, and I'll be sharing a little bit more about that.
I love
as well.
So your event is at 12 o'clock, so we're talking like a less than 2 hours.
Yes.
Tell the people where it is, because there's someone out there who is able to attend. So where is it? So
we're going to be at the Empowerment Center, and the address is it's the Empowerment Center East 6490 Landover Road, Hyattsville, Maryland.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. 12 o'clock, guys. You got to get down there. If you are in the DMV and you are free at 12, get down there to Hyattsville. That is awesome. So, Tiffany, I really want you to talk a little bit about your mobile hair salon, because that is so cool, right? Tell us about that and that whole concept of that.
So the thing about it is, how I started is nothing that I had a salon, and I ended up having to close my salon due to some things with the management and all of that. So I was like, okay, I got these clients. I had to close my doors. What am I gonna do? I still got to service my clients. So I was like, I just got on the phone. I started calling them. I'm like, hey, I can still service you if you don't mind me coming to your home to service you. And they was like, to my surprise, they was like,
yeah,
girl, yeah. So, they was like, oh, VIP status.
Exactly.
So that's how that started. And then I was like having all my stuff, carrying all my stuff, and trying to figure out, like, it's got to be an easier way, because it was just like a whole lot. And I just started doing some research on ways to, do mobile services, like different things like that. And so my goal is to actually have this whole mobile vehicle that I can travel all over the world to be able to service people, pampering women. That's what I love to do. I love pampering women, making women feel good, making makeovers and different things like that. So that's how that started. And so now I'm focusing more on not so much the one-on-one services, but doing group events and booking. So if you got like your birthday, you have a girls' night, you want to just bring, you don't want to go sit in a salon for hours. Bring your girlfriends, and we make it a whole night of pampering.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so we do the whole setup. We bring the salon to you.
I love that. I love it. Oh my goodness. So what's going on with you, Elise? You are like all over the place with this healthy eating and all of this wonderful things.
Well, shouting out about that. Tiffany for getting me together with my hair this boarded. Yes. It's just amazing. God has just really opened up so many doors. I'm working on my cookbook because everybody's like, Elisa, when is the cookbook coming? So I'm excited about that, to put the healthier, creative meals in their fast. I'm talking about 30 minutes or less, because I'm a mom and I also have a dog, mom of 5. And one thing I don't like to do is I don't like being in the kitchen for a long time, because we got things to do.
Right.
See, I'm here in the DMV. We got things to do. So this cookbook is going to be easy. It's going to be fun. It's going to have a bunch of colors in it, because I love cooking with color. And it's going to be easy for anybody just to get in, make a quick lunch, how to prep, do your meal plans, and I'm just so excited about that coming up before Thanksgiving.
I love it. I love it. So, guys, where can people connect with you? Where can they find out more about this cruise to Cuba?
Yes.
So, what's your information? So,
you guys can follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at Salon Monique, and that's Salon Moneak. And you can also find me on Facebook at Salon Monique Pop-Up. And so travelhairboss.com is my website. So I'm excited. I'm super
What about you,
excited.
Alyssa?
Everybody can find me at Elisa I Will Work, or on Twitter, Elisa I Will Work, Facebook, Elisa Mitchell, ELISSA Mitchell. And to find out about the tour with the cruise, you can contact Sasha Espada, ESPADA, and also everything that we have for the cruise is right under our links. They can go right there. Right now, we're doing a Columbus sale, $50 deposit to lock in your spot.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
So we're excited. We're inviting everyone.
Where can they find these books?
All the books can be.
You can go on our,
on our
social, everywhere.
On our social media, there's a link, elisamitchell.me.
I love it.
Yes,
Tiffany,
we're so
I'm so excited.
We are excited to be here.
I know. I'm telling you guys, I'm just so grateful that you all made it here. You said you're coming back.
We're coming back because we got to have some more time here to hang out.
A little more time. Exactly. So I appreciate you so much, and I can't wait to see you this afternoon.
Yes, thank you.
So guys, definitely 12 o'clock, and I'll have them put that information in the Facebook link too. So thank you guys. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
flying high. So whenever you're flying high, you're going to have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to admonish you to don't give up, but hang in there.
I am so excited for my next guest. He is Jamar Prince. He was born, though, Marvin Sapp Jr., and he is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He grew up with music in his blood because, yes, his father is the Marvin Sapp Sr. He is one of the highest streaming gospel artists to date. And if you love gospel, you know Marvin Sapp. And so I'm just really excited. He's been surrounded by music his whole life. Growing up in Michigan, he was just surrounded by great singers from a very young age. Can we please welcome Jamar Prince? So excited to have you.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. So first, you've got to tell us everything great that's going on, because I know you have 2 singles coming out. So let's hear it. Oh, they already out.
Yeah, so
okay.
I have 2 singles out right now. I got Press Play and Beat It Up are both of my singles that's out right now. Press Play is really more of like it's like more of like a ballad type song. It just talks about honestly a breakup, to be real with you. And then Beat It Up is just a more fun, playful song that they can play in the club or what have you. You know. So I just wanted to make sure I gave people like 2 different sides of me as far as artists, because don't nobody really know yet. So
that's right, exactly. And I know surely, and most people that have, celebrities in their family or people who are well known, you definitely want to establish your own identity. Is that important for you?
Yeah, that's important for me. That's kind of the reason I didn't go by Marvin Sapp. I don't want to sit here and act like, I'm not proud of who I am. My dad is my dad, and I love that man with everything in me. He's taught me so much as far as, how to maneuver the industry and all of that, but I just wanted to go by Jamar Prince because I wanted people to see me for who I was, and I wanted them to like look at my experiences and not try and say, well, how can he go through this if that's that, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, create my own identity for it.
I love that. Yeah. And a few years ago, the unfortunate of losing your mom, I know that had to be very difficult and probably impacted the way that you deliver music, I'm sure. Yeah. Talk about that a little.
So I really think that, I lost my mom when I was 16. That's like a real rough time for a young man because, like, that's around the time you start getting curious about girls and you want to ask them questions and stuff like that. And I didn't really have my mom there to talk to me about it, so I took to the music. I would just write about it, and it kept me from getting frustrated at times, and I would be able to go back and listen and/or look, and then that would help me just like look at what I did wrong in the situation, because it's never a one-way street. It's never she did this, so that's why we broke up. It's always she did this and I did that. So
absolutely. Oh, yeah. And growing up with all of this wonderful music around you, like how really did that influence what you do and how you do?
I could say that in the beginning, because I always had the dream. Like I used to tell, like I remember being on tour with my dad. Like we were in Paris, and Kirk Franklin, Yolanda Adams, and just like all people that I've grown up with. Like I'm telling them, like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and like. It was hard at times because, like, they know how hard it is to make it in the industry, and they know that, like, there are a lot of people that are not going to encourage you to, chase your dreams. So they would be the ones, like, that would, just shoot it down, honestly. And I feel like, they made me work so much harder. So it was cool. And then outside of that, I understand that, you actually have to be able to sing just 'cause,
yes.
Being around them, they just, like, some of the greatest singers I've ever heard before in my life. So
that's awesome. So you are going to actually do 2 selections for us.
I will.
Please tell us about the first one that you're going to do.
So Press Play is a song that I'm truly in love with, and it's about me and another girl, and just how we may not get back together at the end of the day, but I pray that you find real love. Pray you find real love.
Okay, and then the second song?
And the second song is Beat It Up, and like I said, it's just a little bit more fun. So.
All right, so guys, listen, we're talking like a very quick break while Jamar gets ready, because he's going to deliver that first selection for us. So we're going to be right back. When we come back, it's going to be him on stage. We'll be right back.
Are you a business owner or author? Advertise on the I Am Dr. Sharon Show. The Dr. Sharon Show will promote your business with viewers across the United States and beyond. Contact us, IamDrSharonShow.com for more information.
Turbulence is the price you pay for flying high. So whenever you're flying high, you're going to have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to admonish you to don't give up, but hang in there.
Simple. Just tell her to think about it.
I know things ain't been the same in the same sense. I know that we hit a low, but girl, we can't quit. Every time I'm on the phone, you say the same shit. How you need to leave them alone, but girl, you can't quit. I'm not here for making it bad to say this. Every time he hit you up, you on the same shit. How you leave it up to looking up your playlist. Hoping that you find real love is why I'm saying this. How we gon' settle, baby. We gon' give up on this thing when we the metal, baby. Cause you're my eyes, I put you by my side. I need my ride or die, I need you in my life. How we gon' settle, baby. We gon' let all of this go, I know I did a lot of no. Can't let you go, put you in my shows, I need you front row, singing all my songs. How we gon' settle, baby. I'ma fix it if you let me, baby. It ain't no way that I'm gon' settle, baby. If you ain't no one else can settle, baby. same shit. I know that we hit a low, girl, we can't quit. Every time I'm on the phone, you say the same shit. How you need to leave a number, girl, you can't quit. I'm not here for making up, I had to say this. Every time he hit you up, you on the same shit. I'ma leave it up to luck and hope you play this. Hoping that you find real love, that's why I'm saying it. See you gon' miss out on the real thing. See you gon' look back, but you wasn't feeling real pain. When you talking to your friends and tell them about the guy, tell them all the truth and please don't lie. See, I admit I was aggressive. I ain't gotta fake a front, I'm too impressive. Sending praises to the Lord because he blesses. No weapon formed against a nigga will ever test us. I got a message for every acting phony, not your homie. And you don't really know me. I had to step out of my pride, listen from the other side. I see why you be hating, cause I'm living like a lie. I know that we hit a low, but girl, we can't quit. Every time I'm on the phone, you say the same shit. How you need to leave him alone, girl, you can't quit. I'm not here for making up, I had to say this. Every time he hit you up, you on the same shit. I'ma leave it up to luck and hope you play this. Hoping that you find real love, that's why I'm saying this. Say think about it. Say think about it. Say think about it. Say think about it. Think about it. Say think about it. Say think about it. Say think about it. Say think about it. 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 Think about it.
When you flying high, you're gonna have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to admonish you to don't give up, but hang in there.
back, and as you can see, I have the lovely ladies, the lovely authors of You Don't Know Our Stories from Trials to Triumph. Ladies, I just want to say welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So I'm going to just do a brief introduction, but I'm going to let them tell a little more of who they are. We have Dawn Bornheimer, who is out of the Tidewater area for now. And then we have Miss Shakina Angelic, all the way from Anderson, South Carolina. We have Miss Michelle B. Hauser, who is the visionary author from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And we also have Becky Baldwin, who is from right here in the DMV, Laurel, Maryland. Ladies, first of all, I just want to say outstanding for your book signing yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. So before we dive into the book signing, the book, please share a little more about who you are. And Dawn, we'll start with you and just go around.
Wonderful. So thank you so much for having us. Yesterday was a great opportunity for all of us to get together and to share that initial experience together. So my name is Dawn Bornheimer. I'm a sales and marketing executive for NYU, but in my spare time I take on projects where I can seek an opportunity to make a greater impact. So when this project came along and an opportunity to share a personal story that would instill hope and hopefully break some generational patterns frontwards and backwards. I think these ladies brought a great project to the table, and I was glad to be a part of it.
Awesome. Shakina.
Hi, I'm from Anderson, and I have 5 children. I am a property manager. I'm just excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle Hauser. I am from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I am a compliance educator in a health care organization in Winston-Salem. I am married with 1 child, and I am so very excited to be here today.
Thank you. Miss Becky.
And I'm Becky Vanison Baldwin, and I wrote the chapter Emerge, Manifest a Healthier You in our book, and I am the proud mother of 1 daughter, and I live in the DMV, and I'm very excited to be here this morning.
Absolutely. And so, ladies, we're just going to dive in just a little bit, because before we do that, I must say thank you and a huge shout out to your guests yesterday. First of all, your guest speaker, Dr. Mary J. Huntley, and also our panel facilitator, Dr. Cheryl A. Hughes. They did a phenomenal job and really just brought it all together for us. And then the guests that were there, oh my goodness. So it was just a special time. And so while we're not going to go through the book as we did yesterday, I just want you to just tell a little bit about your chapter, your title, and you, Becky, you've already said yours was Emerge, and what was the subtitle?
Manifest a Healthier You.
Manifesting a Healthier You. And then Michelle, yours was Life's Lessons. I tell you. Yes. And Shakina?
Where the Power Lies.
Yes. And Dawn?
Shifting My Identity.
So just from those titles alone, you know that the stories were impactful. And so I just want to ask about really the journey through writing your chapter. What did that do for you? Once you finally got everything down on paper, what was that journey like? Anybody can answer.
Well, for me, to write it down on paper or to sit there and type it, it was very therapeutic for me. Even though doing my writing, there are a lot of emotions that I went through, I had to go through again. But I felt and knew that it was something that I needed to do. So I'm so glad that I sat there at that typewriter, that computer these days,
right,
and was able to complete my chapter.
That's awesome. The journey for any one of you?
Well, for myself, this book saved my life. Well, after coming on after Jamar Prince, I really don't feel like I should even speak on it, but I personally was in the bed for 3 months after losing my mom at my old age now, and my children had to take care of me. But this, because I had to go back and revisit what I went through, it shook me. It shook me awake.
Wow.
And that's why I found out where the power actually lies.
Wow.
This opportunity or this journey to write my chapter made me have to deal with sharing some very private things about myself, but realizing after I wrote it that it was able, hopefully, to empower other women and other men or children who are journeying through an unhealthy process in their life at this time, that it is capable to change your trajectory.
Absolutely.
I would say, along with the therapeutic piece of it, as Michelle mentioned, I think the other benefit of doing it is it really forced me to look at my experiences through my own eyes. And that's a different feeling, right? If you're having trouble turning inward, you often look from other people's perspectives. And it was an opportunity for me to truly zone in on the way in which I viewed those experiences and to share from my own perspective, acknowledging that there were other people involved in different pieces of the story, but it was my own choices that moved me through the different phases of the story. And so I think that opened up an opportunity to see just how valuable it is to share our stories in order to empower others to do the same. So I'm glad, I was happy to do that for everyone.
Absolutely. And you know, one of the things that Tiffany and Alyssa talked about was the connection that they've made from being in the books together and all the great things that are going to take place afterwards. Definitely, I feel that this group will have greater things coming, not just the book, but really spin off on the book for various different things. And so many of you are actually starting your own books, extending what you wrote about, which is very good. But are there any specific things that you have in mind that you would like to see happen from this book?
I would say I think it's an interesting opportunity. I think we saw it yesterday as our first opportunity to share in front of a group of people that didn't know each other. You know, some of them came to see one of us, but didn't necessarily know each other, and we were all able to connect with the common vision that you just genuinely don't know what other people are going through. And I think we healed some people yesterday. I think we brought things to the surface for people yesterday, and I think realizing the impact we have the ability to have only inspired me to want to find other ways to put what we have created in front of others. And I think the opportunity to even collaborate with other authors, other people that have chosen to share their stories and to create bigger and larger opportunities to be in front of more people is a gift to others. And therefore, we'd be coming from a place of service, which we all agree is the best way to move forward.
Absolutely. I love that.
And what I see with it, and Dr. Sharon and I had spoke about this, when I started writing and wanting other authors, was that we wanted to possibly have conferences to also include men. You know, we want everyone because everyone has a story. They may not be as transparent as we have to tell their stories to everyone, but we would like to share our stories with any and everyone to motivate them and to let them know that, you know, they too can make it because we are all favored by God. They just have to have that faith and know that they can. And hopefully, as someone stated at the end of our presentation yesterday, she said, you know what, ladies, you need to package this up and take it out there because everyone needs to hear your stories because you will be able to reach a lot of people. And so that's what we want to do.
I love it.
And we need you all.
I love it, exactly. And so that was just the first. That was the first book signing. You're headed to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, October 21st.
That is correct.
Tell us about that. Where is that going to be?
Great. Yes. Our book signing is October the 21st at Fratelli's Italian Steakhouse in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. From 4:30 until 6:30. So again, we would love to see any and everyone there. I'm so excited about it. I'm just overwhelmed about just our very first book signing on yesterday. You know what? I can't tell you all about it, but it was awesome, very awesome.
And you know, Michelle, I will say also, because we're also going to Anderson in Atlanta, the locations will be determined and announced, but you have the dates, so share that.
November the 16th, we'll be in Atlanta, And November the 17th, we'll be in Anderson, South Carolina.
Yeah, so you definitely want to stay tuned for the locations of those events. And actually, for much more, because this is just the beginning for this group. I know it is. I know it is. And so just really going back to you, Michelle, I actually saw the article. You were in Precise Woman magazine, which is a local magazine in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. A beautiful article written by Vonda Henderson. So tell us about that experience, because you were really overjoyed to have that opportunity.
You know, I really, really was. I did, as Dr. Sharon stated, I did have the opportunity to sit and talk with her and tell her my story and my reasons for writing, which was number one, because I want to reach others, to let them know, again, that they too can make it. So that was a great experience. Once again, it was a healing process because I had to sit and tell her my story. But, you know, as I stated and continue to go on this journey, it's just a healing process. It's just going to take me further and further to my purpose of what God wants me to do in this life. But the October edition is out now. You can get it at local stores. So please do pick up a copy.
Absolutely, definitely. And Dawn, I've got to mention, because I am just so... I don't know what the word is. Probably, I was amazed, I think, of the event that you actually just finished. And I just want you to share about that, because it was an opportunity to give back. So please share about that.
Yeah, so the Ullman Cancer Fund does an event called Point to Point. They're a Baltimore-based nonprofit focused on young adults with cancer. So we took on a team of 33, and we traveled from Baltimore to Key West.
Okay, you said traveled.
Yes.
Let's be more specific.
We ran from Baltimore to Key West. It was an 8-day journey. Along the way, aside from the running piece, we were able to visit cancer centers, do some mission work in the community, and gifted a few scholarships to cancer patients that have been undergoing treatment and perhaps missed a semester of college, and we want to keep them on track and allow them to move forward and into the future. So helping some cancer survivors see life after cancer, being a part of something meaningful, and just holding space for people. It was just a fantastic opportunity. Our team as a collective raised $108,000 on our journey, and we were welcomed into the small island of Key West with a huge crowd, and it was just a fantastic experience. Wow. And I would recommend that others take a look at what the Ullman Cancer Fund is doing, because they're doing great work in the community.
That's awesome. I tell you, I applaud you and that whole group for taking on that. Just awesome. So, guys, I would love for you to share, where can people connect with you? Where can they purchase You Don't Know Our Stories, From Trials to Triumph, from you individually? And then just where can they follow you if you have a presence on social media?
Well, I'll start out. You can follow me at bit.ly, Our Stories, Michelle B. Hauser. And you can also follow us on Instagram at YDKOS.
Awesome.
You can follow me on Facebook at Becky Vanison Baldwin, and also on Instagram, emerge_Inc.
You can follow me on Facebook, Shakina Angelique.
My Facebook is my name, Dawn Marie Bornheimer. So is my LinkedIn, where I do some of my other business opportunities, and then on Instagram at DawnInspires44.
I love it. So, guys, you definitely want to pick up this book. If you are in the Triad area, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, and beyond, Charlotte, Durham, wherever, if you are in that area, definitely check out the October 21st book signing, and also in Anderson, South Carolina, November 16th. Or is it Atlanta? Atlanta is November 16th, and Anderson, South Carolina, in November 17th. That's it. And so, guys, definitely, as I said, this is not the end. This is the beginning for these, and we'll probably be in a location near you. So definitely, again, the book is You Don't Know Our Stories, From Trials to Triumph. And I failed to mention, it is a #1 Amazon bestseller.
Yes.
So definitely, again, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Shakina. Thank you, Michelle. And thank you, Dawn, for sharing your stories. And I do that every time. Becky, I don't know why I do that every time. I don't know why. But again, thank you, Becky, for being a part of this and for sharing your story, because the transparency, again, helped and healed someone.
Yes. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, we're going to take a quick break and come back with a final selection from Mr. Jamar Prince.
For flying high. So whenever you're flying high, you're going to have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to admonish you to don't give up, but hang in there.
Might have to be off airplane mode. You might have to turn it off airplane mode.
Is the price you pay for flying high. So whenever you fly,
this song is, like I said, a little bit more fun, so.
See why you always playing like I'm sweet or something. See we should leave this club by like 3 or something. I take it to the crib and let you serve it up. See wait till I get home, about to beat it up. I beat it up, 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 I beat it up. Take it to my crib, 'cause girl, I got a plan. And I've been trying to get you out of the man. See, you ain't got a nigga, you got hella fans. See, you too real, and I ain't worried about your ex or how you feel. And see, I know just how you feel, so what's the deal? We can have some fun or we can chill. You was looking hella tough, giving me a mug. I know you ain't pick me, see you I had on the bus, but I knew I had to lean in from the other side. See why you always playing like a see we should lead this. See what you let you see wait till I get home by the I beat it up, I beat it up, I beat it up, I beat it up, I beat it up. You be flexing all the time, all the time. I do the same and you be blowing up my line. Crazy as hell, but you're too fine. That's why at any given moment I'ma press you, try mine. One of a kind, honey more than the dime. Fine as the other swine. Think with my time, million reasons why. Always got alibis, but I don't care because you try. See why you always playing like I'm sweet song. See we should leave this club at about like 3 songs. I take it to the crib and let you set it up. See wait till I get home, but I beat it up, 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 yeah. That's it.
Thank you so much, Jamar Prince. I want to thank all of my guests, Tiffany Monique, as well as Alyssa Mitchell, and of course the authors of You Don't Know Our Stories, From Trials to Triumph. And we're going to just show that right now. And guys, I did want to show the actual magazine for Syfe Woman magazine. It is page 90, so definitely please run out and get it if you are in the area. Thank you, guys. I am Dr. Sharon. This is the I Am Dr. Sharon Show, and you can follow us on all social media platforms at I Am Dr. Sharon. Just remember, the bigger the dream, the harder the grind. Push, pray, but continue to grind.
It's the price you pay for flying high. So whenever you're flying high, you're going to have some bumpy areas. That's why I want to admonish you to don't give up, but hang in there.
Are you a business owner or author? Advertise on the I Am Dr. Sharon Show. The Dr. Sharon Show will promote your business with viewers across the United States and beyond. Contact us, IamDrSharonShow.com for more information.